The heat of the desert is where the Sun Devils thrive. Welcome to Tempe, Arizona, Mountain America Stadium, home to the Arizona State Sun Devils and the rich legacy formed by the likes of Frank Bush, Jake the Snake, and Pat Tillman. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on a team from the ACC, the Arizona State Sun Devils. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Huskies ready to get this thing started and open the season. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down here for the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games.
And that pass intercepted. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Trying play action. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Huskies. It'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Coates. Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. From the gun, to give, looking for room. They make the tackle at the 22. Will give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down.
That's a really good-looking run, too. And when you think back to Washington football, we talk a lot about the quarterbacks they've had, these great aerial assaults, but they've always needed to have balance as well. You get that by running the football, and this guy really helps keep defenses honest because they don't know what's coming at them. With a weapon like him in the backfield, he really makes this offense go.
Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are two conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to have those measuring stick opponents. Like, once we start getting deeper in the season and start having the comparison game, well, you have a matchup, a big matchup of a Big Ten school versus an ACC school. This will be used in the college football playoff criteria.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they get the extra point with a little bit of adventure off the left upright, but it's good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Sun Devils will hustle to the line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Fires and picked off. And he's brought down in this defense. Back for its own. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Trying to beat the D deep. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't. Touchdown, Washington.
Number 3.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. The offense set for a first down play. On the ground, it's Jordan. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Washington 21, Arizona State 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Going for it all. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And those are tough passes. They're trying to throw those balls towards the sidelines. It's a longer throw for the quarterback to make, and I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows, and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. They keep attacking through the air. A shot toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're still. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Arizona State 0.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
They're getting this guy lathered up. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Brings up 2nd down.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. On the run, it's Jordan. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, going up top. Got his man to the left. Makes the grab, and a nice gain gets it to the 35. The Sun Devils are rolling down the field. Movement here from the tight end. Dropping back, it's Coates. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing. And the quarterback is snowed under. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. They'll give it to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Pulls it in. It's Jones. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
They believe they can run right here. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Looking to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Wood. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Washington.
To come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in Tallahassee over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points.
He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his 1st interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They've got the screen set up. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Huskies want to move quickly. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to move the chains. Washington now on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The completion well past the sticks. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback moving. Tight end finds a soft spot.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Spits it out to the back. He's got it. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, I know that.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He's going to pass. Looking to take a shot. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Arizona State, 0.
Just about set to kick it away.
16, set to kick it off.
Oh, he's going to go for the return. Pulled down at the 18, and the
The 18
get out of the end zone was not a good one. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They'll open the second half with a run. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double-team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
He'll call his own number. Keeps it himself and gets to first. Gets some yardage and gets down.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. They'll leave it with the lone back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Power football with the run. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
You've got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start. and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. Great job in the base defense making it work.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd. He's going to pass on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Jones. Strikes the blow. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Touchdown, Huskies! And the punishment has been extended. Start this drive at their own 25. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Handoff from the shotgun. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Back to the ground game on the left. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. He'll try to take it back. And stampeding through the defense. A sweet return after the pick, and they'll have it at the 43.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds space on the right. Touchdown, Huskies! And the beatdown has ensued.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after
not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Shut down and shut out in the first half, but finally this offense trying to put something together. Got a man. It's Casey. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Washington, 44. Arizona State, 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Wants to throw. It's Cooks. He'll take a shot. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Unless there is a dramatic hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
Makes a diving grab along the right sideline.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play,
Throws toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
and it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And they will score! Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And this has been a rough day for this offense.
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football. And
Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Leaves it with the back. Got room at the 35. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
Wide receiver shows motion. They go to the ground. Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll leave it with him. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock...
Throw to the end zone, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception?
What a snag by the defense. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they... The 15-yard line.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They want that clock to run. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
They'll try the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out.
Touchdown, Huskies! And the route is on. Off sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. Line gets set. First down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He finds his man.
I just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on him, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Caught close to the marker. It's Casey. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Fires to the wideout. And that pass picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. The inside handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking it and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.